Nothing comes out good when you're messing around with bullshit. Nothing. You bring bullshit into the conversation, you bring bullshit into the learning process, you're going to get shit at the end. No matter how you slice it, this is the way it is. You cannot polish a turd. That's the bottom line. And retail bullshit is just that. It puts your mindset on the wrong things. You focus on the wrong stupid shit instead of the principles that make you consistent. Where's the market going next? Not, here's an entry strategy. Why the fuck should I be taking that entry? What's the catalyst, the rhyme and reason why the market should be even going up? Fuck your harmonic pattern targets. I don't give a shit about that. Why should it go up there? Not because there's an overlapping of Fibonacci and bullshit. Elliott wave counts are adding up to this and that, and it's a supply demand zone. No. Who's getting their ass handed to them next? That's what the market's doing, okay? It's going on a schedule. When volume comes into the marketplace, who's making money right now and who feels the safest? That's what's getting banged next. This is a carnivorous endeavor, folks. You vegans out here, you want to come in here and pretend like everything is love and peace. This is fucking war. It's fucking war. If you're on the other side of my trade and I win, I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel compassion for you. You knew what the risks were when you signed up and you opened your account. That's what the fine print says. You're going to likely lose your fucking money. And you're going to lose it to people that know what they're doing. Me and my students. It's a tuition. Everybody pays it. Everybody pays it. And there's a membership fee that every year you have to pay that too. That's drawdown. Everybody has it. But to be a card-carrying member of this club, you gotta know what the fuck you're doing. An image has nothing to do with it. Listen, folks. A demo. I got almost a half a million people and 200,000 people now on Twitter listen to me blue about shit like this. And 99% of it's been done on a demo. Why? Why are you listening to me? Because you see it working still. You can appreciate the fact that I am not a licensed financial advisor. So I'm not going to put you in live trades. I'm not going to put you in front of an audience of other folks that are watching me do it with a live account, because I'm not going to entice you to do that. I'm not going to represent a broker. I'm not going to tell you to go with a broker. I'm not an introducing broker. I'm not going to go with a funding account. I'm not going to do any of those things. I stay in a gray area that keeps me absolutely 100% safe. And I don't give a fuck who doesn't like the fact that I'm not doing it in a live account in front of you. I'm not obligated to do that shit. Nobody is. I don't give a fuck what your opinion is, but you ain't going to do anything better than me. And some of you have seen proof. You don't need live account. You don't need anything else. You know what you found right now, the resource that you tapped into here ain't costing you no fucking money, is building you up. I'm encouraging you to stick with it, because if you do, time will do its work. But you got to keep showing up. You got to keep doing that part. And give yourself the chance. Really give yourself the chance. How would you feel if your relationship, the person you were with, said, listen, you're going to have to make all my fucking dreams come true in 120 days, or I'm not staying with you. Or you're in a relationship right now, and they come out and say, look, listen, you got to make all my fantasies and all my wild wants and desires to come to pass in this relationship in the next 20 days. Or I'm leaving you. Is that a fair request? Is that a reasonable request? Fuck no. No way. I am coming to you every week, and I'm pouring myself into you. You may not think that you're worth it yet, but I do. Because I know what you're capable of when you can't even see it in yourself yet. I was that 11-year-old boy at 20, needing what I'm trying to be for you. I know what you're looking for. I know exactly what it is, but I'm also smart enough to know that everything that I know isn't going to work for every one of you. You only need one piece of it. The piece that everybody needs to know, though, is how to read the tape, how to understand what price is going to do. Why should these markets go up to this level? Why should it go down to this level? When should it do it? And if it is really there, and that market's likely to deliver to a specific level above or below, where is it that you can capitalize on that move and manage risk and not get stopped out? Or if you do get stopped out, is there a way to get back in and not be over leveraging or pushing it? I'm going to teach you that as well this year. Everything that a trader would want to know, that's what you're going to get from me. You're going to see it on live charts. There's no hiding it. There's no alternative view. There's no plan A, plan B, and whichever one, that's the one we were right about. No safety net. It works or it doesn't, right? But don't shy away from that, because those characteristics that you're bringing in, your personality, those elements are going to be the very things that are going to be an impediment to you doing well. Even the things you think are strengths in your character right now, they're probably going to be the things that cause you to struggle the most. I'm confident in myself. I was confident too. I was overconfident. So much so that I was taking trades without stop losses. And then that day, my account was roasted. So don't think that your strengths outside of trading are going to be strengths in your trading. Many times that's going to be the vice that you fail to. So you have to be humble when you're arrogant. And you have to be confident when you are less than confident in your life outside of trading. You have to turn everything upside down here. Everything has to be on upside down. Everything that you think works doesn't. The things that lead to profitability doesn't. The things that don't readily appear as profitable, that's what we do. When you take a long trade, you put your stop loss below the most recent swing low. Okay. That logic that you think as a retail trader protecting you, that insurance policy, we target that. That's our premise here. We cannibalize those that feel safe. When they put their walls up on their chart, they think that's a fortress protecting them. Like that swing low is going to keep price at bay. When we storm that wall, tear through it, we take their money, we take their trade, we take their liquidity. And in some instances, we take their hope. I don't feel bad for that. I grew out of that. You'll grow out of that too. Everybody in the marketplace is at war with everyone else. This is not a team. All I'm doing is creating warriors. You're all learning how to do combat in these charts. But don't lose sight. Because if you are foolish enough to take something on the opposite end of my trade and I can take your money, I'm doing it gladly with no remorse. None. That's how this business operates. And it creates a conundrum for some folks. This is unethical. This is not Christian. This is not what a good person would do. Well, we're given resources. And if we don't maximize those resources, we're being wasteful. And you are learning a skill set. You're learning a mindset. You're learning a process and processes to be able to go in confidently and engage. It does not mean an absolute guarantee that you're going to be profitable without any losing trades or transactions. You're going to. I'm promising you that's going to happen. I'm guaranteeing you that you're going to lose on some of these transactions. It does not and it should not diminish your belief in the idea that the markets book like this. It just means that you brought human frailty into the equation, and you did it wrong. That's how we look at every single loss. Guess what that teaches? Personal responsibility versus, oh, this fucking harmonic pattern. Oh, this so-and-so setup failed me. No. You got stopped out. Who got stopped out? You fucking got stopped out. The trade is unaware. You can't personify the setup. You got to take the root cause back to the operator, the person that pushed the button. Your broker didn't do that. Your spouse didn't do that. Your coworkers didn't do that. I sure as fuck didn't do it. So personal responsibility is yours. You own that. And that's a good thing. That's a strength. Because guess what that teaches you? You can climb out of all of that losing. No matter how long it takes you, drawdown is going to always manifest itself. But the length of time in drawdown will reduce over time. In the beginning, when you're learning how to do this, you'll have periods of drawdown. It takes a little bit more time to come out of that. And over time, you're going to see that managing risk properly, drawdown is unavoidable. You're going to have losing trades. You're going to be human. You're going to do something wrong. You're going to have a case of the ass because your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your boss, you just don't feel good. You want to have a feel-good moment. You're going to break the fucking rules. The sign says don't step on the grass, and you're going to walk on the fucking grass. You're going to do things what humans do all the time. They fuck up. You're going to put a trade on knowing damn well you shouldn't have done it. And you're going to fucking regret it. Guess what? That's human. You're going to think you're going to be able to outperform your system, and you're going to fuck up. And that's human. Whose responsibility is it? Yours. Who can you blame? No one. But when you get yourself out of those pickles, it's stupid when you do it, but you also know that, oh, that was a dumb mistake. Let me just fix that next time. I won't do that anymore. I'll do something else. That's human. That's humanity in trading. That's where everybody blows it, because the folks that are not disciplined, when they make those human errors that are going to manifest themselves in anything and everything, no matter what system you trade with, no matter what guru you listen to, whatever your teacher, your mentor, whatever the fuck you want to call it, all of that stuff leads to you doing something as a result. They act as a catalyst. And when we win, listening to our educator or